Stand by please, stage management.
Standing by.
Stand by please, lighting cues 2 through to 4.
Standing by.
Stand by please, sound and MD.
Standing by.
Stand by please, AVQ 1.
Standing by.
LXQ 2. Go.
Hi, I'm Jade. I am joint lead construction and paint on Titanic, and today I'm priming these tables because the water-based paint doesn't stick on top of them unless they are primed.
I'm Tom Atkin and I am the joint construction lead on Titanic. I'm currently just painting some of the bars for the radio room. They're going a lovely nice yellow, as you can see.
How much material has been used on the Titanic show?
That'd take me a while to calculate. Probably about 2 or 3 miles. Yeah, rather a lot.
What's been the biggest challenge working on the COVID compliant shows?
The biggest challenge has been factoring in spacing. So for example, these tables are 80 centimetres by 80 centimetres, and that's not COVID secure, so we've had to put in some extra blocks so that the wood slot in so they can be lifted and moved easily and secured.
As well as building all of the 30 shows that happen through GSA every year, the workshop team are also responsible for the paint and the finish of all of the sets. And then once they're all built, they're painted, they're finished, they also put them up in the venues as well. So workshop are really busy pretty much the whole way through the year.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, I'm the assistant stage manager and I'm in charge of all of the props on the show. It's been a lot more difficult. A lot of the places we would normally go aren't open, like the antique shops, charity shops, things like that. So having to get everything online, which makes everything a bit harder. That's been the biggest change, I think.
Hi, I'm Rowan, I'm the stage manager on Titanic. So the assistant stage managers are responsible for all of the props on the show, so during the show and also buying them before the show. As stage manager, I look after the technical rehearsal and make sure that will run smoothly, but then during the show I'm looking after the safety of all the cast and the crew on and off stage. And then I also have my deputy stage manager, Kira.
Hello, I'm Kira and I'm the Deputy Stage Manager for Titanic. In the rehearsal process, I'm looking after the room and making sure that everyone on the technical teams knows what they need to know about the show. Then when we move into production, I will be cueing the show, which is kind of like conducting. It's making sure that all of the lighting cues and the sound cues stay in time.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm the production electrician on Titanic. I make sure that all the lights are working and I coordinate the hires.
Hi, I'm Zara. I'm the lighting programmer for Titanic and I program all the lights for the show.
What's been the biggest change in the process for you, Nathan?
I think for lighting at least, during fit up and when we were rigging, it was ensuring that we were keeping 2 meters apart, because obviously you're working on a lighting bar and you just kind of put a light on. So ensuring that we were 2 meters apart was actually quite hard to remember that we had to do.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hanlon. I am production sound engineer for the show Titanic. My role involves implementing the sound design's vision, such as speakers, sorting out Radio World with my sound number 2. So my sound team consists of sound designers, whose responsibility is sound effects, speaker placements, band, and also the outcome of the show, which is master mixing they'll be doing. Then is sound one or sound mixer. Their job will be mixing the show.
and making sure to fade out people who are not singing or talking. Then we have sound 2, and they will be in charge of radio world and monitoring all the radio mics and making sure the mic placements are all in the right place.
So what has been the biggest change in the production process for the sound department?
I think for us is that we can't touch the actors, so we have to teach them how to put on a mic via a video that I do myself. They have to put it on themselves, sanitising everything. So if there's an issue during the show, we can't touch them. It has to be a show stop, which isn't a normal thing in a show like this.
So once lighting and sound have got most of their equipment in, it then comes to fit up day. So on fit up day, the Scenic team bring all of the pre-constructed scenic elements, so they've all been pre-painted and pre-assembled on the back of the van, and they assemble it in the venue. So usually they only get a day to fit up the set, so it's quite a long day. But everything sort of fits together a bit like Lego because it's all been pre-made and prefabricated in the workshop. So they do a really good job of getting the whole setup in about 12 hours. So today is Sitzprobe day, which is a really exciting day. It's the first time the cast get to see the set and also sing alongside the band which we've got. We're doing our Sitzprobe on the set, which is really useful for us because it allows us to hear them in the space, but it's also useful with regards to coronavirus restrictions. We're able to keep people socially distanced. But this is a really exciting day for everyone. We get to hear and see what is going to become of the show for the first time, so it's a really exciting day. So the band for this show consists of a full string section, so we've got viola, violin, cello and bass, percussionist who plays about 50 different percussion instruments, and then we also have our MD Chris who is playing keys. He's patching that through main stage, so we get lots of lovely sounds out of the keys as well. So Tech Week or the Tech Period is where the show really comes together. So all of the lighting cues and the sound cues are put into the DSM's book, and the DSM starts calling them to the music that's created by the MD, and then we begin to realise the whole performance. So all of our design elements, our scenic elements, the work that our actors and that our director has been doing in the room, it all comes together. And by the end of the week, I mean in this case it's only 2 days, by the end of the 2 days we have a full show, which we then go into dress rehearsals with. So it's a really exciting period of time, but also quite quick. We're working very fast, so it relies on all of the technical team being completely on it for the entire process, and also the cast realising what we're doing and helping us to create the show. So we're now going into our dress rehearsals, and then after that we film the show twice for each performance, and then that's it. We pack up the theatre, we go home, and then we sit and we wait for the virtual performances to come out. It's really lovely to be able to actually watch our own work because it doesn't happen very often in theatre. So I guess that's one of the few benefits of doing what we're doing in the current climate. It's been a very strange process creating theatre in the current climate, but actually considering all of the parameters that we've had, I think we've done a pretty good job and created 2 really fantastic shows.